Hello everybody, this is Mr. Ownage24 here, bringing you Car Mechanic Simulator 2014, the complete edition. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to begin. Now, I've played through the first level, which was the tutorial, because we don't really need to see the tutorial. So I'm on job 2 of 76 right now. Now my other profile, whenever I was getting used to the game, I'm on like job 24, I think. And the jobs progressively get, I guess, more complicated and harder, excuse me, as you go. But let's see what we have to do in this one. Looks like we have to replace all the filters. I last had my filters checked over a year ago. Please replace them all again, please. Okay, so let's go ahead and just buy all of our filters. We come over here to the computer, click on it, and that, oops, the little circle thing until that part pops up, and then we click on it. We're going to get the air filter. Yes. Now, oh, and you can get used car parts. I would not recommend that though, because when you buy a brand new thing, see the condition of parts in this game is measured by 0 to 100. If you buy a used car part, it's going to be most of the time below 20%. Now you can kind of tell with how much it is. Like if you buy an air filter from the used car part shop for $28 as opposed to $35 when it's brand new, it's probably going to be like 60% rating in condition. But anyway, so I just recommend going through and buying it brand new. Let's get a oil filter. Let's get a fuel filter first. And oil filter. There. Okay, now these cars in this game, they are very basic and bare minimum, like you're about to see. You pop open the hood, you go to the engine, and you have to see, it gives you like, I can't take this off right away, excuse me, and that's blinking red right there, saying that I have to take that off before I can take that off. And when I go over to this, I have to take this off before I can take that off. And if you can't take it off, it's going to be highlighted in green, just like that. You just click on it. You click on it once to focus it. That's what that eye is. And then you click on it again to remove it. Now you can unscrew the bolts. Here now there's 4 of them, as you can see. And you can buy upgrades with the money you make. I believe they start at 500, and you can get like 2% discount on parts from the shop, a 2% increase on the amount of money you'll make off of jobs and stuff. Bolts are done faster, and just a bunch of other stuff. But anyway, so we got to put the other part on. We're going to come over here, go from assemble or disassemble to assemble mode. Just click on that, and it puts you in assemble mode, as you can see in the top right. Click on it again and again, and immediately it's always going to be the first one there that it has first, which is the highest condition one, and you're going to click that, put it in there. Now you're going to reassemble everything. Okay, so we're going to put all the screws back in. Now this game, I don't have a gaming computer. I have a Dell Inspiron 3000 desktop, but right now I'm getting 8 frames per second. This game either demands a lot, or it's because I'm recording and it's just slowing it down. But even when I'm not recording, it is still kind of laggy, and I'm running it on the lowest settings possible to try and get a smooth game, you know. And it's not working. I don't know what it is. But the 2015 version of the game runs so much smoother. So that's what leads me to believe that it is the game, not so much my computer. Now we're going to come over here to the oil filter, which is right here, this little piece. And now, as you can see, these cars, they're very bare minimum. It's pretty much just the engine. And you've got your throttle, you've got your exhaust manifold, you've got your air filter, airflow tube, battery, gearbox, an engine block, and you have your suspension down here on the bottom. You have your exhaust right there, that's what that pipe is. And it leads all the way to the back to the muffler, and you have your rear suspension and tires. And that's it. No electronics, no fluids. Well, you have your fuel. I mean, not fuel, oil, excuse me. You can check your oil. You just click on this, Click on it again, and it brings up this, and it says right there how to read it. If it's gold, it's good, and then you want to keep it between the minimum and max, and if it's bad, it's going to be black. Alright? I don't believe there's really an in-between in this game. So anyway, what we're going to do is... okay. We're going to come over here, we're going to click on the little cap, take off the cap, then we're going to click on the actual filter in there, take it out. We're going to come over and go into assemble mode, click on it again to focus on it, one more time. Jeez, I hate that. It's such a pain in the butt sometimes. Put it back in, reassemble that, and there you go. Now, I don't know if this is for older cars or just it depends on the type of car, but in this game, on all the cars, the fuel filter is going to be on the back. Okay? I'm pretty sure that's like an older car thing, but there it is right there. That's the fuel filter, and that's the fuel pump right there, I believe. Yeah. And so we're going to take this out. It just slides right out. We're going to go in, go to assemble mode, put the new one in, and hit escape, and there we go. Now when your car is on the lifter, you saw that I didn't close the hood whenever I lifted it. And it's because it just closes it automatically. There's no penalty or anything for that. So let's check and see if we're done. And looks like we are. We've got 3 check marks for 3 jobs we have to do. And we just come over here, and if you're done and you don't look at that, and you put your cursor over that, and it doesn't light up red like that, means you aren't done. There's something you need to do. Now you go there, it's going to ask if you proceed in the next order. You're sure? Say yes, and it's going to bring you to a little blank loading screen. Okay, that's when you know the job is done. Everything is done. It's going to bring up the new job, and it'll show you the order and everything. You got to perform a test drive, replace all worn-out parts. It's going to give you a description, and right here is how much you're going to make for that job. Okay. Now, as you can see, last time it was very specific what I needed to do, but this time it says perform a test drive and replace all worn-out parts. That means I have to go in there under everything and look and see what's messed up. I'm not going to do the test drive, but I'm going to come under here, and I'm sorry about the dogs if you can hear them. They're barking at something out there. But you can see how in the other car everything was pretty clean looking, but in this one everything's pretty rusted. That's how you can, that's an easy way to tell what's going to need to be replaced, because the worse condition, the worse it's going to look. Like that. That is the sway bar in link left, and that's going to be what needs to be replaced. All this stuff, it's that over there too, the right one. But anyway, so that's the Car Mechanic Simulator 2014 edition. It's a really fun game. It's got pretty good graphics when you can run them. Pretty good attention to detail. The way everything works in the description of all of it. A lot of times, based on the description, you can tell what's wrong with the car, and you can go in there and off that assumption be right most of the time if you're good at making assumptions with it, or putting 2 and 2 together. You know what I mean. But anyway, well, that's it for now, guys. If you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's it. Thanks, guys. Peace out. Hello, everybody. This is